All right, buckle up, sports fans, because the NBA offseason is officially heating up, and the Golden State Warriors are at the very epicenter of the storm. After a season that left many questions unanswered, head coach Steve Kerr laid it all out on the table. The Warriors need a reliable center, a true pivot who can anchor the defense and allow Draymond Green to wreak havoc at his natural power forward position. But what if the solution to their front court woes isn't just a dream, but a genuine possibility that could send shockwaves across the league? The grand unveiling. Could Porzingis be the Warriors' new star? The Golden State Warriors are on a mission, and that mission is clear. Find a stretch five who can protect the rim and provide much-needed floor spacing. And if you're sketching out the ideal player profile, one name stands out like a beacon. Kristaps Porzingis, the unicorn from the Boston Celtics. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's a strategic move that could redefine the Warriors' trajectory. Bleacher Report's Grant Hughes recently threw a fascinating trade proposal into mix, suggesting a package of Moses Moody, Buddy Hield, Tracy Jackson-Davis, and Gue Santos heading to Boston. It was a compelling thought. But what if there's a path that allows the Warriors to retain some of their promising young talent while still landing their star? Enter a new, even more intricate trade pitch, one that could see the Warriors leverage Jonathan Kuminga, a restricted free agent, in a sign-in trade with the Celtics. With Kuminga expected to command offers in the $25 to $30 million range, the Warriors might just have the financial ammunition to acquire Porzingis' $30.7 million expiring contract. Picture this potential blockbuster. Celtics receive Jonathan Kuminga, Gue Santos, Tracy Jackson-Davis. Warriors receive Kristaps Porzingis. This isn't just a swap of players. It's a strategic chess match. For Boston, Kuminga offers an infusion of youthful athleticism and untapped potential on the wing, while Santos and Jackson-Davis provide valuable depth and future assets. For Golden State, it's about addressing a critical need with a player who perfectly complements their established core. According to Brett Siegel of Clutch Points, the Warriors' interest in Porzingis is a long-standing affair. They've been eyeing his unique blend of rim protection and three-point shooting for quite some time, a skill set that aligns perfectly with their offensive and defensive schemes. Siegel explicitly stated, "The Golden State Warriors have long been viewed as a potential destination for Porzingis before he even joined Boston in 2023. He also highlighted the urgency of the Warriors' need. It is no secret to anyone that the Warriors will be seeking immediate frontcourt production. Recall the trade deadline, when the Warriors were heavily linked to Chicago Bulls center Nikola Vucevic, while they ultimately pivoted to acquire Jimmy Butler. Demonstrating their commitment to adding a veteran presence and defensive intensity, the desire for a true center remained. Now, with Butler alongside the incomparable Stephen Curry, the prospect of Porzingis stretching the floor and protecting the rim becomes an even more attractive proposition. As Siegel pointed out, since he doesn't carry any long-term financial restraints, Porzingis could fill an immediate gap next to Stephen Curry and Jimmy Butler. However, no major acquisition comes without its risks. The most significant concern surrounding Porzingis is his health. This fit makes sense, Siegel cautiously acknowledged, but Porzingis' health is a top concern many teams share at this time. It's a valid apprehension, given his history of injuries. But when healthy, Porzingis is a game changer, and the Warriors might be willing to roll the dice on his talent for potential reward. The Kuminga conundrum, trade bait or future star. But what if the Celtics aren't convinced by the Kuminga package? The Warriors are no strangers to contingency plans, and whispers from various insiders suggest Jonathan Kuminga's departure from the Bay Area is almost a certainty. If that's the case, the Warriors' priority will be to find him a suitable new home, while simultaneously using him as a valuable trade asset. Another intriguing name that has emerged as a potential Warriors target is Brooklyn Nets wing Cam Johnson, a highly sought-after three and D specialist with 2 years remaining on a team-friendly contract. Bleacher Report Zach Buckley even outlined a potential sign-and-trade scenario where Kuminga would head to the Nets in exchange for Johnson. Buckley minced no words about the Warriors' likely approach. Even if Golden State is less than convinced Kuminga is a long-term fit for the team, it will want to recoup something for the asset. He then laid out the framework for the potential deal. Look for the Warriors to work out a sign-and trade with the Nets that gets him a 4-year deal in the $100 million range and delivers the Dubs 3-and-D ace Cameron Johnson. Buckley's reasoning for Kuminga's potential departure is rooted in his recent playoff performance. Kuminga's playing time diminished significantly, raising questions about his fit within the Warriors' rotation and his long-term prospects with the team. It's hard to imagine the 22-year-old would willingly sign up for more of this treatment, Buckley wrote, highlighting the frustration a young, talented player might feel when their role is reduced, while Kuminga is a restricted free agent. Giving the Warriors the ability to match any offer, the incentive for him to stay might be low if another team offers him a more prominent role and a substantial contract. The laughingstock, Russell Westbrook to the Warriors? Seriously? Now, prepare yourselves, because we're about to delve into a free agency proposition so outlandish, so utterly improbable, that it's bound to elicit a collective guffaw from even the most stoic Warriors fans. The Golden State Warriors undoubtedly have multiple roster holes to fill this offseason, and they'll be exploring a wide range of options in free agency. However, given their distinct playing style and team philosophy, there are some names that are simply non-starters, and a recent free agency suggestion perfectly exemplifies this sentiment. You might want to grab a comfortable seat for this one. Russell Westbrook has been proposed as a target for the Warriors. Yes, you heard that right. Russell Westbrook, a former MVP, a statistical marvel in his prime, but at 36 years old, a highly limited bench player who can only thrive in very specific, tailored situations. Despite this stark reality, Bailey Bassett of Clutch Points dared to suggest a 9-time All-Star as an option for the Warriors as they aim to build around their veteran trio of Stephen Curry, Jimmy Butler, and Draymond Green. Bassett's rationale was bold. Ideally, teams will have plenty of spacing around Westbrook, and he'd have just that with the Golden State Warriors because Stephen Curry is the best shooter in NBA history, she wrote. She even went so far as to suggest Westbrook could play the Draymond Green role in Golden State. He can initiate the offense and set screens for Curry. On the other end, he can be an irritant, just like Green is. Let's unpack this with the precision of a perfectly executed Steph Curry pull-up jumper. There are multiple fundamental issues with the scenario. While Curry's shooting prowess is indeed legendary, the recent playoffs starkly reveal that Golden State desperately needs more shooting options around their 2-time MVP, not another non-spacer who shoots a career 30.5% from beyond the arc. The addition of Westbrook would only further clog the offensive lanes and allow defenses to sag off him, effectively turning 5-on-5 into 4-on-5 offensive sets. And the notion of Westbrook playing a Draymond Green role off the bench, while Westbrook can initiate offense, the seamless, almost telepathic chemistry he has with Curry is nowhere near the decade-plus bond Green has forged with his superstar teammate. This stark reality would significantly limit Westbrook's minutes and overall effectiveness within the Warriors' intricate, motion-heavy offensive system. While Westbrook can still deliver explosive individual moments and fill up a box score, he's also prone to boneheaded decisions and momentum-killing plays that can prove fatal in crucial moments. The Warriors, at this stage, need trusted role players who can consistently knock down open shots and play effectively off the gravity created by Curry and Butler. They need players who won't occasionally hijack the offense or who can be completely ignored by defenders on the perimeter. The mere thought of Westbrook's erratic decision-making and questionable shot selection in a Warriors uniform is enough to send shivers down the spines of the Bay Area faithful. Furthermore, there's a strong likelihood that Westbrook won't even reach free agency. He holds a player option for next season, and if the market doesn't present a significantly more lucrative or desirable outcome, he might just opt in. So, while the prospect of Kristaps Porzingis donning a Warriors jersey is a thrilling possibility that could open up a new championship window, the suggestion of Russell Westbrook joining the team is, quite frankly, a comedic interlude that fans will undoubtedly find amusingly absurd. What's your take on these whirlwind trade rumors and free agency proposals for the Golden State Warriors? Do you believe Porzingis is the missing piece they desperately need? And on a scale of 1 to 10, how hard did you laugh at the thought of Russell Westbrook in a Warriors uniform? Share your thoughts, predictions, and even your own outlandish trade scenarios in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the unpredictable world of NBA offseason speculation, Make sure to hit that like button to show your support. Until our next broadcast, keep those basketball debates passionate.